This is Bumping Into Walls, a show about living with vision loss, the challenges, the successes, and the day-to-day walls we all bump into.
Hello, everybody. This is Jesse Tregarthen, and I'm joined on the phone by Anthony Hodgetts. We're here to speak to you about some extremely sad news. Unfortunately, our co-host of 3 years, Catherine McLeod, passed away recently, and we wanted to sit down and talk about her and remember her and her contributions to the show. Mic check, mic check.
3, 2, 1, and welcome to another edition of Bumping Into Walls.
I'm Kathy McLeod, a co-host on Bumping Into Walls. I've always been a radio person, I think. Even though I'm a visual person, it's funny coming from a person who's lost her eyesight, but I also am in love with sound. I found that when I lost my eyesight, the next day, the attitude of the world changed, and all of a sudden, they thought I was a different person. Really, it was like a different world. And I'm here to tell you, I'm still me.
Hello, Anthony.
Hey, how you doing?
It's sad.
Yeah, it is a sad day, but it's also
A time to remember.
a good time
her.
to remember who
Yeah.
Catherine was.
Yeah. So, Anthony, you were actually the one that approached Catherine and talked to her about doing radio with us. Would you like to talk about that a bit?
Yeah, I was at CNIB. She used to work, she did lots of places. She was at CNIB before she came to us. And I was standing at the desk talking to Fred Schumann, who we've had on the show, and telling him what we were doing. And she said to me, I want to be a part of that. That's just who Kathy was. Catherine was just like, she went after whatever she wanted. And I was kind of like, okay. We're just starting out, and she told me what her experience was, and my thought was, why couldn't we have someone great like that on the team? She'd, been a news director, and she'd done a music show out in Prince Edward Island. No, Halifax. I get all my places mixed up. Catherine said I could never figure geography out, and she's right.
That was something she was always bugging you about.
Yeah, she's right. I could never get Nova Scotia and PEI. I just put them together in one big clump.
One of them you need a ferry to get to.
Yes, that's true. So I'd said to her, well, we had been with a different show at that time, and so I had brought her on board, and things didn't fly so well with that particular show. We wanted to try a different direction, and Kathy said to me, you know what? We can do this. We can make a show that deals with vision loss issues. So off she went with a crappy tablet with no keyboard and starts putting together a proposal, sends it off to our program director at the time, and within 45 minutes to half an hour, the program director at the time came back with a yes. So then I came to you and Dave and said, okay, I guess we're in. Now what? And she was the organizer of us. Man, she could organize everything. Like, she was the one who booked studios. So she knew how to book it. She knew when to book it. There were, she was the one who would pre-interview guests. So she made guests feel really well at home. No matter if they came into the studio or whether we were just pre-interviewing them, they always felt really good when they talked to her. So I'm really going to miss her because, man, like to have someone that large on your team have to go away, it's just, she always said, she felt she would have been the first one to leave. She thought she'd have left before now, and I'm glad she didn't because, we've all learned a lot from her. I mean, what was your first experience when you came into the station as far as just show production and how she ran things? And
Well, you and I were sitting in my kitchen, and she actually called and kind of had mentioned the idea over the phone, like we should go start our own thing and do what it is that we want to do.
That's right.
And, so that was a big thing, getting in here with you guys and trying to teach you guys Amadeus Pro, our audio editor, as well as how to use the Mac at the same time.
Oh God,
I'm
still learning.
Was quite an experience. But the other thing that the listeners might not realize is Kathy came up with just about, if not, every show name to date.
Mm-hmm. Every show name to date, and a lot of the great ideas were hers. Like sometimes we'd have this idea, and I'd say to her, "What do you think of this?" And she'd be like, "Well, no, but what if we tried this?"
Yeah.
And eventually it worked out. She always said, it doesn't matter if an idea doesn't completely form. At least let's kick it around and see where it goes. So an idea starts one place, ends another. I mean, I can remember a prime example of that was the AMI piece when they came to do TV for us. Do you know, she said to me, "I don't know if they're going to take you seriously." I says, "Well, we won't know." So they were here to do a piece for another project. I went right up to the person in charge of descriptive video and I said, "You know, we're from Bumping Into Walls and we've got this great new project. Would you like to be interviewed?" So Kathy phoned me and she said, "Now you have to remember to phone that lady." And I did. And she says, "Oh, I guess we forgot. Yeah, we can do that." And that's the kind of person she was. She kept everybody organized. I don't know how she did it, but that was just a talent that she had.
And the day that the TV crew came in, she had actually gone ahead and told the staff at the station that it was your birthday. So when we came in, or that your birthday, was around that time. So when we came in, they had all wished you happy birthday
that.
because
Shocked
she
the crap out of me.
let them know in advance.
Yeah, I remember that. Shocked the heck out of me, man. It really did.
Yeah, and it's just a lot of fun. She came up with a lot of good ideas.
Yeah.
We're gonna be struggling to name shows, I think, without her.
So.
I was looking even to name this show, and I'm like, yeah, normally Kathy would have.
She would have a great name for it. That was her talent, and it was one of those things where, someone asked me yesterday. They said, "Are you sure the show is going to continue?" And I said, "Well, we're sure hoping it will. It looks that way." And in my head, I thought, well, I know Kathy would want it to continue, so I'm not going to stop now.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. And another thing that I'll have done certainly by the time this airs is I will dig into the dusty recesses of our Twitter account, which we do have, and everything, and repost the video of the interview that we did with AMI, which of course they interviewed all four of us, and
they did,
and she did a great job, and it's a great way
she did a great job as always, right?
Remember her. She'll definitely be missed. There'll definitely be a noticeable gap.
Oh yes, there will be a gap.
So in this month's episode, it started out as an idea to do some bloopers and pull some funny unaired content from the past, and we're going to, a lot of them featured funny moments from Kathy, and we're just hoping to remember Kathy and do it as sort of a tribute, and remember some of the funny moments and things that she contributed to the show.
Yeah, like the hockey puck.
Yes, that was a great idea by her. And of course, remember, folks, that Kathy was also responsible for the bump that you hear at the beginning of every episode, and how she did it. She would probably want that to remain a secret.
Oh yeah, she would.
So
she would. We're gonna keep that as a secret.
Thank you also for that, Kathy. And another thing that I really will always thank Kathy for is that, I had some unfortunate experiences as a blind parent, with our health system and child services and stuff like that, and I'd always wished that I could have a voice to talk about it, and Kathy was really pushing this idea of having a show about blind parenting, and we did have it. It was called Oh Baby,
Welcome to Bumping into Walls. I'm Catherine McLeod. One of the most rewarding and challenging things that any of us can ever do is raise a child. So we thought that we would invite some of our friends in to talk about their experiences in doing that and about all of the challenges and some of the really wonderful experiences that they have had doing just that. And then we thought, being us, that we would maybe do it just a little bit differently and let them tell their stories in their own words. So once I've introduced them, I'm going to sit back and listen, just as you are. So let's meet them.
And I thank her for that. I thank her for pushing that and for stepping in and hosting it and giving, me and Lisa and Karen, who were all on there, a chance to speak about the experience and, a chance to finally have a voice as a blind parent.
And she didn't do it in the way that a regular host would do it. She basically got out of the way and gave you questions to work from, but if you listen to the show, she's not really there. Most of the show was parents explaining their situations, and that's what made it different, and she wanted it that way.
Yeah.
So I learned a lot from just helping her edit that show, because I learned that that's what a host job is. You're not there to be the reason people listen. The reason people listen is your guests, and I'll always remember her saying that. And she said we have to make our guests feel comfortable like they're in our houses.
And I love that she stepped back and let us do that.
Yeah, I think it was a great thing. It took her a long time, but she kept at us, and finally we thought, we can fit it in this year. We would book stuff. She'd have stuff done for a year, and we're going to have to learn to do that ourselves now. And
yeah, exactly.
You know what? That's the beauty. That's what she was great at.
Mm-hmm. So thank you very much, Kathy, for your contributions to the show. You'll be missed, well remembered, and immortalized in audio.
And each of us care about getting the message out to other people that this is what our world is.
I think the point is that there are actors out there with disabilities, and there are jobs out there for them.
I'm hoping to get out of it is that it is helping people realize that vision loss is not the end of the world, that losing your eyesight is not really losing at all.
Am I close enough to my microphone?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
make sure
good.
you are.
Yes, I am.
Check. Okay, good.
Where is my microphone?
Cash.
Where the heck is my microphone? Oh, it's there.
That's something you should know, Kathy.
Cash, check,
All
credit
right.
card.
Okay.
Set a timer for 15 minutes.
All right.
When you're ready.
That, T-minus 15 minutes and counting.
Blast off.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Bumping into Walls. I'm Catherine McLeod, and with me in studio is Jessie Tregarthen. And today we're going to be talking about... Okay, wait a minute.
Did you forget someone?
No, I was going to introduce the fact that we're talking about CNIB, and then I was going to introduce our intrepid guest.
That's a good question. What are we talking about?
What are we talking about?
We're talking
We
about...
can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
We're talking about...
Although I do have dinner plans for 4:30. So, speaking of interrupting.
Well, we have to be out of here by 3.
Okay, there you go.
And am I setting a timer?
Okay.
Oh, well, that's probably a good idea. We better start all over.
So I did move my mic a little bit, Jesse. So check my level and make sure it's the way
Okay.
you want it.
Everyone speak.
Okay.
How's my level
oh,
now?
that's
Is it
right.
okay?
You better check.
It's still sounding good to me.
Okay.
We do
No, just as
know-
long as it works.
We do know what we're doing. Okay. Are we ready to start
No,
over now?
I understand you guys know what you're doing. You do this way more than I do. So
All right. 3, 2, 1. All right. Are we ready to start now? Hello? Where's my
he
microphone?
turned everybody down.
Okay, we're
He
good
is
now.
so
Crazy
evil.
Harry plays with electricity.
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Was that the timer?
No, It was the computer going to sleep. It's still recording, but when it goes to sleep, it needs you to press a key to wake it back up, which is really nice of it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it had done that. Okay. We're having a wonderful day.
You haven't even heard about my day.
I have
We could
heard-
make a whole show. Oh, no, but Christopher hasn't. We could make a whole show just on my day.
Okay. Anyway,
That's your next episode.
that's going to be the hidden episode that nobody gets to hear.
That's right. The After Hours podcast.
We forgot to remind Christopher not to swear.
Oh, yeah.
Don't swear.
Don't
Okay.
and swear.
Yeah.
Right.
Tracy asked me that, by the way. She said, if I come on your show, will you edit out my swear words? I said, Tracy.
Tracy doesn't use those.
Apparently, according to Tracy, outside of her work life, she uses them quite often.
Yes, that's what she told me. And I
I'm-
said, Tracy, you're not supposed to swear.
I'm teasing. I know she uses those kind of words.
But I mean, when you work in technology, who doesn't?
So catch me up. Are we recording or not?
Yes, we're recording, but it's going to be edited out.
Oh, no, I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
I get it.
We edit
We're-
picture. That was another lovely thing. That last editing thing that we do was nothing but Jesse complaining about all the editing he was having to do. And I was like, oh, that's nice because I'm the one that got to edit it. But anyway.
Okay, so my brain is not working today, Anthony.
Okay.
So you said, hey, Donald Ray got water.
Yeah.
And at the exact same time, I hit the buttons on the thing and it said, Amadeus Pro busy. And somehow my mind registered, oh, hey, Donald Ray got busy.
Oh boy.
Oh, so Amadeus is busy right now, so it's
No,
not.
it's working now. It's good now. We're
Okay.
good now.
Okay. All right. So this episode, or this...
Welcome to Bumping Into Walls.
No, we've already done
That's
welcome.
already there.
Oh, we did?
Remember?
Yes, we did.
Because
Well, we did the
that's-
intro.
Yeah, that's it.
The intro is already done for us.
So we're good.
Remember?
You did
With
it with
the
your
Google
little...
Focus,
intro.
Jesse. Focus.
3, 2, 1. What am I saying?
blooper.
See, even I'm not immune.
For this episode, we're
Oh,
going to be
okay.
talking about...
Well, great. Kathy just did it, so.
Are you ready for this? Listen to Bumping Into Walls. Okay, just a minute. 3, 2, 1. You've called 911 and you've reached Bumping Into Walls.
Normally, this would be the part of the show where we would play a station ID, telling you that you're listening to Bumping Into Walls on CJSW 90.9. But I thought it would be funny to put in some bloopers of guests trying to record station IDs.
All right, let's give this a go. You're listening to Bumping Into Walls on CJSW 90.9 FM. I'll give you the bigger voice. You're listening to Bumping Into Walls 90.9 FM. Oh, gotta get the call letters in there. See what happens when you don't have a script? Okay, we'll try it again. With the big voice. You're listening to Bumping Into Walls on CJSW 90.9 FM in Calgary. And around the world. See, that's the one Donald did. I got it.
know, he did.
That was my favorite,
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Tune in to Bumping Into Walls on two.
3, 2, 1.
Thanks. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Tune in to Bumping Into Walls on Tuesday, November 28th from 11 to 11:30 a.m. and again at 8 to 8:30 p.m. on CJSW 90.9 FM.
Occasionally, we have been known to end our episode of Bumping Into Walls with a segment from the Bumping Into Walls mailbag. Well, this episode, I thought I would air some of the bloopers that came about making some of those mailbag segments. So please, listeners, send us stuff to read on the air so we can make more bloopers. Anytime now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can make the noise
I thought you were
anytime.
supposed to start the music.
I did.
But I haven't heard it.
Oh, that's because you're not wearing headphones. Oops.
Oh.
I put on mine.
Actually, when I got a note from one of the guys that I used to be in Radio Katie with, and he was saying that his voice doesn't sound like it used to sound. And I said, oh, well, I get told by the guys all the time that my voice sounds really sultry.
I'm sure he was happy with his thing.
I sound great. Okay, do we save that for the outtakes?
Yeah.
Sure.
Say anything that you... Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Amanda. No, sir, Miranda.
That's
I
okay.
better redo that. I don't know who I think I'm talking to.
This has been Bumping Into Walls, produced and edited by Jesse Tregarthen, with blooper contributions by Catherine McLeod, David Serrani, Anthony Hodgetts, and other guests. Find us on the web at bumpingintowalls.wordpress.com and on Twitter at @into_walls. Thanks for listening.
Hi there, my name is Adam Camus, CJSW Station Manager. I wanted to jump into this very special edition of Bumped Into Walls to acknowledge and remember and salute our friend Kathy McLeod. Kathy passed away on November 30th, 2020 after a brief fight with cancer. Kathy was a contributor on the show for many, many years, and if you're listening now, you've probably heard her voice talk about any number of topics relating to living with vision loss. Our condolences go out to Richard, her husband, her friends, her family, as well as Anthony, Jesse, and David, her co-contributors on Bumping Into Walls. We grieve with you.